Hello, this is Dr. Cools. Welcome to Red Flag Radar. This is just a 5 minute snippet of what my $7 monthly membership looks like. I'm just going to go over 5 minutes of the content just to give a preview. And if you want more or interested, click the link in the description. All right. So the first month is about love bombing versus genuine interest. There's a lot of confusion about it. So let us get started. My face might be blocking some of the information. So just be prepared for that. All right. All right, so here we're talking about Demetria's story. Demetria met Drew on Hinge. After 2 years of dating, he called her the woman of his dreams and booked a weekend getaway to Napa. Is that a red flag or is that romance? And if you said it's romantic, you're not alone. Demetria also thought it was romantic until 6 months later, she's Googling emotional abuse signs at 2 a.m. All right. So why do smart women, I know I say women, but it's everybody, fall for love bombing? I do think statistically it happens to cis women the most. So love bombing is really like the number one red flag. And it's because a lot of people mistake it for romance. We have been conditioned to believe that love is grand gestures, that intensity is passion. And of course, when we hear somebody say, like, I've never felt this way about anybody else, we feel like connected and special. Um, but love bombing is not a whirlwind romance, right? It is manipulation, is trying to manipulate you into submission. And the way it works is that this sweeping you off your feet kind of gives you a lot of dopamine hits. And so you are not thinking clearly. You are not looking at red flags. You're just like swept up in the beautifulness of it all, the beauty of it all, the fun of it all. Again, it really boosts our ego. We feel special. We're like, oh my God, someone finally sees me. Someone finally gets it. And then we really stop thinking clearly, right? All right. So just a little bit about the timeline. I'm probably going to stop the video after this. Week 1 and 2, the honeymoon phase, right? So a lot of over the top attention and gifts and contacts, a lot of future planning, a lot of you're the best person ever, you're the one, I can't believe we found each other kind of messaging. And then about a month in, you start to see subtle shifts, right? So there's going to be small criticisms, but they're going to be followed by like more love bombing. So, for example, you may say, like, oh, I really want to go to this party that I was invited to, this birthday party. And your partner might be like, I don't think you should be like clubbing anymore. I don't think you should be going out. I just want you to be you. I want you to be your best self. And, we're building a future. And like, I don't know how I feel about like, your friends are single, like we're building this life together. And so I just want to spend time with you. I want to work on our relationship. So you're hearing this person talk about the future planning, talk about how much they care about you, how much, they want to spend time with you. And like, you're beyond the stage of your friends. You're beyond the stage of clubbing or going out and partying. And, I just want us to elevate as a unit, as a couple, right? So that's what you're hearing. You're not hearing the I don't want you hanging out with your friends and family, right? That's really what's happening. Now, in month 2 to 3, the mask tends to slip a bit. So here we see a lot of control, jealousy, emotional manipulation. Those things become a lot more obvious than in the beginning. And so the isolation truly starts to set in. All right. By month 4, we are in full blown toxic cycle. There's the abuse, the apology, the love bombing, and the repetition, right? So now you are trauma bonded. And to explain, because I've heard the wrong definition of trauma bonding is not like we both talked about our traumas with each other and did we trauma bond. That's not what that is. Trauma bonded means that the brain has confused the trauma, has linked your trauma to love, has linked the trauma to commitment, to loyalty. And so it is confusing. It is a bit of a mind fuck. It's really hard to tease that out. And so it's really hard to walk away, right? So when we're looking at people and being like, what the hell is their problem? Like, just leave. It's really never that simple, because they're really still trying to get that version of that person again, who they will never get, right? Because the abuse, the apology, and the love bombing, that is a toxic cycle, but they do it because they really just want to stay in the love bombing phase. They want the person to keep saying, like, you are my person. I love you, like you are my person. We're going to be together. You're the partner of my dreams. I want to marry you. And so someone is going to fall for that, because they're going to be like, well, if we just fix these things, then I'm going to be wifed up, booed up, partnered up, whatever the language is. But it's really, really dangerous. So that's just a little snippet. If you're interested in more, check out the link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. It's $7. It's going to be new content every month, a Q&A, so you can ask me questions. My name is Dr. Cools. I'm a licensed sex and relationship therapist, and just here to help. So if you have questions, post them in the comments too. All right, take care. Bye.